much talking from these niggas that ain't doing shit. I try to keep the peace, but niggas about to ruin it.
Reporting live from the mothership, Black Power. We here with it, man. What's good with you, man? What we got up on the docket today?
Man, we got a brother right here from down bottom. Just got released from prison. Used to date Lil Wayne daughter.
Damn.
Thought he was gonna be sitting down for a while, but they released him this year. And we talking about the homie YFN Lucci, bro. He dropped us off one. It's called January 31st. My Truth, and you caught my attention, man. Have you had a chance to take a listen to it?
Yeah, I did. I seen the visualizer or the lyrics video, and just that alone I was like, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. You know what? When it comes to these type of artists, man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, man. It takes a lot for me to, So we're gonna listen. This is gonna be my second listen. We're gonna listen.
Okay, that's a bet. Yeah, and yeah, you said a lot when you said that, because I know you very picky when it comes to the new generation, but I'm vibing to it off of my first listen as well. So we're gonna listen to it together, and we're gonna break it down right here in the lab, man. So let's go ahead and get to it. This is YFN Lucci, My Truth.
You just hating cause I'm realer than you. My bitch better than your bitch, and I got pictures to prove. And we so high up like we building a roof. I made millions out of nothing just from spilling my truth. Yeah, we still grinding like we got something to prove, even though we got nothing to prove. Took every risk cause we had nothing to lose. Making millions just spilling my truth. Spilling my truth. Spilling my truth.
Look, crazy thing about it. I was in the can and I was still making deposits. And I kept it silent. Red bone bitch trying to suck me like a lolly. Everything I left when I was gone, I still got it. Hey, boy, you dead wrong if you think I'll ever let you try me. And I'm on parole, but I'll never go without it. Look, never held my head down on 10 toes about it. Took my time showing these diamonds, I know they iron. I say, Pat, like, bro, why is you smiling? This nigga wild. They were trying to give me 200 years, they were trying to hide me.
Just to stop it right there, I'm vibing to it most definitely. He said 200 years, but from what I read, it was like 20. Do 10. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he had what 13 counts against him. He pled guilty to just one, and they dropped the other 12. So maybe it could have been 200 years. Never know.
Yeah.
200 years without a body. Mama shed too many tears, no more crying.
Spilling my
Look, they say I threw my mans out. When you on the move, sometimes it don't go how it was planned out. You wouldn't understand how a whole lot of trials and tribulations got me this far. Rest up cause your grandson made it this far. I'm just glad he let ride with the back of a bat. He was son like Cam Newton, had a whole lot of hats. This shit I put my family through, I'm just glad to be back. I've been a big dog, fool, I will never.
Yeah, man. I feel like this is powerful. I like what's going on. I like what's going on. It's a from a standpoint production wise, greatness. I feel like this is the piano, and not even really the bass line. The pianos and the hook is what make this thing that ball, that sphere of greatness that I'm talking about. But even just to go just a bit into what he's doing on the mic, I do think, at the beginning when I said the whole thing about, the sing rappers, and it's hard for me to get into some of these guys because it's a lot of the same thing that we hear. But what he's doing, it's not a lot of auto-tune in it. If it's any auto-tune, it's tuned down instead of all the way up. there's a difference in auto tune. So, and what he's doing, I really, if it is any in there, I can't tell. It's his voice. He's doing it, and I respect him for that. You know.
So, and I just want to know: is it the production, the quality, or do what he's saying have anything to do with why you vibing to it? Because I know how you are with the production, and then you know the quality of his voice. Is it anything he's saying that's touching you as well?
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. It's not just the production. I don't want to make it seem like that. It's definitely what he's talking about, how he's presenting it, all of that. I'm rocking with it.
If you kept me talking in facts, I put the hood on my back. I put your face on the shirt. If you put my name in your rap, the streets to the cage I dealt. They say I changed that.
What? Just for the pause. Go ahead, bro.
I didn't like that bar.
I didn't either. I didn't.
It's not right. It's a time and place for everything. It's not the time and place for that. Let me just say that.
I said the same thing when NBA YoungBoy came back, dropped 2 songs. One of them was emotional, and the other one he went right back to himself, talking that. I like, I knew that was coming, so I didn't like that bar. But yeah,
can you blame him? Can you this is who he is? Like, I guess this who he is, man. It's just like the filter is not as strong as, you know, because if it's in you, how can you filter what's in you? And if you do that, then you fake, right? Or what's your thoughts on that?
If that's who he really is, then that's who he is. It's just like we had a conversation about Young Thug when he came back, what type of music he was gonna do. What we want to hear. Same thing with BG. What is he going to talk about? Is he going to go back to that gun busting? And the person we talked to about it was like, well, that's what he knows. That's who he is. I mean, how can he not? So I can understand it, but I guess I'm not in that position, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
If you see me hang, that's real. Through all of that pain, you in there.
You just hating cause I'm realer than you. My bitch better than your bitch, and I got pictures to prove. And we so high up like we building a roof.
I wonder, when did this become a thing? And I just want to dive into this just a little bit. When did this become a thing with the hooks? I'm not saying I don't like it, because I do like it, but I'm trying to think of when this became a thing where, you know, back in the era, the golden era, we heard pitched up vocals on hooks, but it would be an actual sample that was pitched up, not someone coming in and singing and then pitch it up. And now we seeing with Friday a bunch of manipulation to vocals and things going on when it comes to the pitch sometimes. When can you remember, can you remember, I guess, when did this become a thing? Because it kind of is a thing now with these pitched up hooks on these vocals.
I can't tell you exactly when it happened or what artist actually started it. Yeah. But obviously it happened with someone. And we know when an artist has success with something that's never been done, that's a blueprint, and people will follow that. So if it worked for him, it can work for me. So I can't say when, but I like it. I don't have no issue with it.
I ain't got no issue with it. You know, I'm a Rod Wave fan. When Rod Wave had his initial blow up, this is when I kind of started to hear it. I don't know if I heard it before then. I probably did, but I think he kind of played a part in making that big, like a big thing, because in was it Soulfly, the album after Soulfly, when he was on the plane and all that in this video, it definitely had it, but I don't know. But I think it's dope if it's done right. Let me just say that.
Right.
I made millions out of nothing just from spilling my truth. Yeah, we still grinding like we got something to prove, even though we got nothing to prove. Took every risk cause we had nothing to lose. Making millions just spilling my truth. Spilling my truth.
That's the part right there. I just wanted to say that when they say spilling my truth, this is is a vibe one time
Yeah.
when that part hit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It is.
I like the term. I like the phrase.
Yeah.
Spilling my truth. That's what you should be doing on all your goddamn music.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're not gonna go into the my truth. My truth. My truth. Is my truth the truth? We're not gonna go into it. It wouldn't be me if I didn't say it.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Golly, boy, that yes. When it spill in, and when that beat drop, man, that drop. Boom.
Yeah, I love that
Crazy.
production.
Crazy.
Listening to that tag, I never heard that tag before, so maybe he found him a new producer. I don't know, but yeah, he's dope. Whoever he is, I definitely like the quality of production on this track, most definitely. So yes, that was YFN Lucci, January 31st. My truth, and I want to ask you this, man, because normally we hear these artists when they get out of jail, get out of prison, whatever the case may be. Immediately we hear like that first day out type track.
First day out. I was like, man, he going there. First day out. Gucci Mane is the motherfucking reason. Gucci Mane, I mean, Tim and T Greasley. I don't know if did T Greasley first day out before Gucci. I think Gucci did it first, then T Greasley did it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you who was the first to do it, but that was something that was created. It worked for somebody, so they followed suit. But my question is, why do you think he waited so long to do a track? Do you think he want to sit home, reflect on life, spend time with his kids, his family, before he got back to music?
I would hope that's it, because, you know, I've never been in them shoes, but one thing about it, from what I have heard from, you know, people who do get out, it's almost sensory overload, even with that amount of time, not being no 20 years. And you can imagine with 20 years, but even just 5 years, think of 4 years, think of, you know, it's so when you do get out, it can be kind of sensory overload. And that's, to me, that wouldn't be the space to create, is when, you know, your senses and everything is just changed around you. You know, take a little time, man, and just family, just get you back in the flow of not being under this disciplinarian structure where you know, gotta wake up this time, do this time, do this lunch this time, you know. So I think that plays a part.
He of course, he was locked up in 2021. He just got released earlier this year. So, you know, he spent probably about 4 years, give or take. So I get what you're saying. I don't know if that's the case, but being home, I'm pretty sure that was the most important thing to him, because nobody wants to be sitting behind those bars. Nobody wants to be behind those walls, period. Especially when you come from a lifestyle of living luxury. It's hard for me to understand why these cats be getting in so much trouble. You don't look at the bigger picture. Like, no, I don't want to go eat what they gonna serve me in there. I love eating steak and potatoes and shrimp and all that. I don't know, man. Maybe I think different, but
yeah, no, you right.
It's crazy, bro.
You right. You definitely right. So, I guess on this song we gotta grade it, man. What we doing when it come to that, man?
So I like the song. I like the song a lot. I think it was just something that I expected.
Yeah.
I couldn't find nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna give it a B-.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a B. And maybe it's because I was more shocked when I heard it, because my expectation for his artistry was low. I'm just being honest. It was low. So, you know, I guess to an extent, I never really, I guess, respected him as like one of them guys to make, you know, and this is to preface this. I've heard maybe 1.5 of his albums before he got locked up. Before he got locked up, I probably heard one, and I listened to one of his projects, and then the other project I started listening to, and I didn't, you know, but
Yeah, I've never heard a whole album of YFN Lucci. I heard some of his music right before he went to jail. Maybe a single here, maybe a single there, but I never took the time to actually sit down and listen to an album. But he's in that same category as people like you said, Rod Wave, Mo3,
Derez,
Deshaun. And I like artists like that who actually Moray, who can hold a note, who don't need all that goddamn auto-tune. Right. I'm not the hugest fan of auto-tune unless it's T-Pain, be honest with you. I'm gonna just cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
T-Pain know what the fuck you doing with auto-tune. I don't like Wayne doing the shit. I can't stand that shit, but
Wayne,
so I heard a few of his songs back then before he got locked up, and they was straight. But I can vibe with it. Hopefully we hear some more from him coming soon, which I'm pretty damn sure we will.
Oh yeah. He it's his career. Like and I'm pretty sure he in the process he spoke about that to his lawyer, to it, you know, there has to be some type of mental wake up where you start to look at this as a career. Look at this as this is your job. Like this is your job. This is your bread and butter. And those kids, that wife, that girlfriend, that baby mama, whoever it may be around you that you are supporting, they are living off your career. You got to approach it like that. So I'm pretty sure this is not the last, you know, hearing from YFN Lucci. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, that was a great breakdown. And once they look at it as a career and invite that business mind state into their brain, then I think they'll start moving a lot different. And I truly believe that because I know, like I said a few days ago, T.I., his mind is focused directly on his comedy. He ain't give a damn about nothing else outside that's causing static. He ain't hearing that because he's looking at something that's bringing in revenue for his family. Fellas, that's the fucking way to be. That's the way to be. Real.
A man, before anything, you gotta be man. Before you're a G, before you're a pimp, before you're a dope boy, before you any of all that, got to be a man.
Got to be, absolutely.
Yeah.
There we have it.
There we have it. I gave it a B. I'm surprised at what I gave it, but I felt it, man. It's on my ride out list. I'm rocking with it, man. I'm rocking with it. I don't even know if we can call him. Is he? I guess he's the new generation. So, yeah, I guess to an extent. But I know he's been around for a while. I think one thing I heard, and I'm probably extending the video, but there was a group that supposedly was formed, Murray, or there's a whole album and it just hasn't been released. It's Murray, T-Rail, you know the dude T-Rail?
Yeah.
Murray, T-Rail, and Derez Deshaun actually have a project that they were working on, and it never got released because of some differences that they had after they recorded music.
That would be cool.
I thought it was interesting. But I just wanted to throw that out there. T-Rail had an interview on Real Life Street Stars, and he was talking about it, and I was like, man, that might have been crazy, like a little mini super group type shit, you know. But yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Boss YJ, this has been another reaction in this thing to this song. Yeah, man, hit the like button for hip hop, man. It's active out here. You feel me?
Hit the goddamn
much talking from these niggas that ain't doing shit. I try to keep the peace, but niggas about to ruin it.